been making it happen, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Rozier. White is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Nets trail by 3. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Rozier. Driving the lane. Here's White. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. White's got 10.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
No good from buckets. Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Rozier. Katie against Barnes. Back to Rozier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first foul.
Good job that time initiating the action by Rozier. He forced the defense into that foul.
He's getting his first free throw.
Rocket substitution.
Buckets guarded by Harden. Shots good from Buckets.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Brunson, and he banks in the lane. He's got 7.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Buckets passes to May. Buckets guarded by Harden. Pass to May. 6 to shoot. Over Harden. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Nets trail by 14. Brunson the pass to Durant. On the wing, Harden. From the baseline. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Buckets guarded by Harden. Here's Buckets. Can't hit from 12. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Gregory. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Time now for an injury report. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Terry Rozier's doing. David.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn. He said it's a badly bruised hip, and though he's in a lot of pain, he doesn't think there's any significant bone or joint damage. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Buckets is out there with Green, and it's Vucevic. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Ingram in at the 3. Here's Harden. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
White trying to get open. Irving can't hit. Houston leading by 15. Cuts it 5. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Buckets got 6 in the quarter. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. The pass to White. Rebound by Buckets. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Buries the long-range jumper. Buckets got 15 points in just the second half.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Timeout called, the Nets. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Houston making some changes. Jokic comes in for Nikola Vucevic, and it's Barnes in for Chris Middleton. And White kicks to Martin. The Nets working the ball around now. Rozier finds Irving to end the run. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Ingram passes to Buckets. Steps back and fires. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Outside Irving. Outside Martin. Rozier the pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And it's Rozier missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Martin dishes to Irving. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents: Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Driving in. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Good.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Outside, Green passes it to Buckets. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside, White. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup, a 1-0 record against Brooklyn.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Buckets. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
The tray. No good from Buckets. Durant at the elbow. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.